I missed the caveat of Dortle's story was that he came home and wanted to smoke a pack a day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was different now because he was buying the cigarettes and his friends weren't buying them for him. So he had to
Hold
smoke
on,
really
wait.
cheap. Yeah, we're getting killed.
Oh, okay. Well, GG everybody.
He
Okay.
you know those red Marlboro cigarettes, the
Sponge
ones
Cake
that
wants
taste
to
like
see me
lawn
eat a
clippings?
live owl.
That's my
Okay.
wife.
Yeah.
I'll swallow it whole.
Ooh, snap! You know what I'm talking about though? The red Marlboro cigarettes.
Yeah.
He smoked one of those and his addiction waned.
Yeah. It's probably
He was
like
done.
Shit! The guns are in the car. There's no time for that. We have to go. Come on.
What is the name for cheap cigars?
I don't know
What
what
are
you're
they
I don't
called?
know what that means. Well, cigarellos
Um,
are small cigars.
No, I'm talking about.
Quick.
It starts with an S.
Swishers?
No, not so. It's not a brand name. It's just like a name.
Stogies.
It's like a Stogies. That's it. That's what I was talking
Stogies
about.
are just small cigars.
Well, it's just cheap too.
I guess. Not really.
This should buy some time.
Random
We gotta get
conversation.
out of here.
Yeah. Hey, Saint, how you doing?
Up there.
Stogies, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
That's
I'd
like
wanna smoke
that's
a
some
cigar.
Sarge shit. Oh wait, I gotta climb.
Get up there.
I try to live my life without additives, just caffeine. Why don't you be like those dudes who just chew on a cigar like a
Wait,
plug?
I'm so wait.
Take me the other way. Yeah, why don't you be like those guys who chew on cigars like a plug?
Okay, so how do you help me?
Come here.
I'm going.
I'll lift
I'm
you
here.
up.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
They what? Oh, they just chew on a cigar for the flavor?
Yeah, it's like chewing on a tobacco plug.
It's like sucking on a turd.
Okay. Or people they won't light their cigar; they'll just breathe through it.
Yeah.
Like it's called a cold take or something like that. A cold draw. It's called a cold draw.
How do you know so much about? I actually smoke. How do you know so much about?
I watched a video on how to enjoy cigars and the culture behind enjoying cigars.
Okay,
Uh,
interesting.
I watched it was like a gentlemanly video.
Oh
Hey,
shit!
hey, bud.
Sorry, I was reading chat.
Oh,
I was Pam Param Pam Pam. Somebody is down there. Little drummer boy joined our chat.
yeah.
Parum pa pum pum.
This guy sucks as a hitman.
How many bullets does this fucking guy have?
He's already dropped like 6 magazines.
We can control the next.
Where am I going? Where am I going? I was looking up at my ceiling.
I don't know what I'm doing with this. Oh,
Oh, you're taking it. Please keep it going. Don't make it stop.
okay. I was trying to keep it up with you. Okay, I'm just
No,
letting it
no,
go.
I will keep up with it.
Cold draw is what they call me in college.
Yeah, but no, that is
Hell
what you
yeah.
can breathe through the cigar. So I never.
I can imagine
understood,
you
like-
first day of college walking in and being like, "All right, and what is your name?" "Hey everybody, I'm Cold Draw."
Yeah. So
I want to help you.
understood- Yeah, you gotta come. I never
coming.
understood the whole like don't inhale thing. Do you just like have the smoke in your mouth like a really shallow breath?
Well, it's like you just for flavor because with cigars, you know, there's no filter, so it's really strong.
It's
Um,
straight tobacco. Yeah,
yeah.
So you just like I would assume you just like, but not that deep, you know?
Well, you suck it in like you're drinking through a liquid through a straw.
Yeah, but I would assume that's also how you take a draw off of a cigarette.
No, but you actually like breathe it in, breathe it in.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just going in your mouth and then you exhale.
Right, you get the flavor of it, and that's it.
See, my papa one time bought a really expensive
Dude,
cigar at a
big ass.
casino.
Look at badass Sponge Cake inhaling cigars. Yeah, you can. Some people can, and they get used to it and
It's-
stuff like that. You
It'll
can.
get you
I'm not saying
sick.
that like you're doing it wrong, but like
I don't know
Well,
what's going on with you.
I had a
Like
friend of mine
cigar is
that,
like
that I,
8
I
cigarettes.
I had a friend of mine that I worked at a pizza place with who rolled his own cigarettes like a fucking cowboy, just like unfiltered, just like a pack of tobacco and some wax paper or whatever.
That's
it is.
rough.
All of a sudden,
I bet it's cheap, but that's rough.
she's in the hospital. What's the problem? We just had a baby.
Sometimes you just got to get the
That's
juice from the
pointless.
root and suck on some skull,
Some
man.
Indian tobacco. Is that
Yeah.
what you're talking about?
you just gotta put a big chaw in your mouth
What's the-
and
what's the
walk around,
stuff they-
walk around like a high school football coach.
What's the stuff people put on their pinky and then inhale it? Is that snuff?
That's
what
a
it's called.
snuff, yeah. Isn't snuff
That's
just like
what-
cocaine or something?
Look,
No, snuff is just like it's just like really dry leaves of tobacco. It hits the inside of your nostrils and releases nicotine.
Have you ever seen that beef jerky that sold like a pack of Skull,
Yeah,
where it's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
powder. Yeah, that stuff is delicious.
It is. It's great. I should start doing that while I work.
Yeah, and people would be like, "Oh, when'd you start dipping, man?" And then you just take it out, and you're like, "Why is it teriyaki?"
Just be like, hey guys, chicken's going to be a little slow.
With me?
You carry around a small spittoon to set down and spit into, and then pick up. Ba-ding!
What was I gonna say?
Cowboy
Dainty
cocaine.
Alexander.
Yeehaw.
Women who used to smoke. This is back in like the 70s when they used to smoke and they got married and old. They didn't want to be seen as smoking anymore. I'm talking like in their 50s.
Yeah.
Or like 60s. They didn't want to be seen as smoking anymore, so they would do snuff and then go into like the bathroom and they would take snuff.
Yeah.
It was to help protect their image.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine after a while they would just stop because there's only so many times you can sneak away.
Yeah. Then you start getting nosebleeds. Or I guess. I don't
like
know.
that-
I've never done it before.
Like, that scene from Ted where the guy's like, I just did cocaine in the bathroom and you can't tell who I did it with. And there's like all these people and then there's a dude doing jumping jacks in the corner. He's like, woo! And then he jumps out a window. It's the most like cartoonish, unfunny thing in the world, but it's so funny.
It's just so over the top that it's like, all right.
Carol is the love of my life. We've always wanted to have a child.
That sucks, man.
But I'm impotent, so I had to get my best friend to come and bang her.
So we hired this Italian man. I think his name was Leo.
You're just like,
What happened? That day when we found out.
I'm missing a good story, I guess. I don't know.
Never
It's
been
whatever.
So happy.
Oh, and it's just
His
talking about
wife-
their baby and shit. Who cares?
Everything went to hell. And I ended up in prison.
But like, I don't know what I'm gonna do on my 20th birthday because people are gonna be like, here, drink a fifth of whiskey, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I did
I don't
that.
want to.
I did that one night at a friend's wedding. I drank.
Well, thank you, Saint. Yeah, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Lurking mode.
Tobacco stream.
Thanks for
sounds
coming
like
and
a
hanging
good
out,
way to
Saint.
get sick.
I'm gonna do a tobacco stream. That sounds dope.
Thank you, Saint, for the lark and everything and the support. But yeah, tobacco stream sounds like a good way to get sick 30 minutes in after your fourth cigarello. Or your fourth black and mild, you know what I'm talking about?
You just put 3 in your mouth and 1 up each nostril. And you just
Well,
go.
after the third grape Talon cigarette, you're gonna be done. That's what he used to smoke.
After some
He used to
green
come
apple
home with a
white
half a
owl or
pack.
whatever it's called. What are we doing here? We're running around in the
We're
fucking.
trying to find your wife.
We're running around the fucking lobby like kids.
Let me dox Big Sponge Cake. He used to come home with a half a pack of grape Talons. There used to be like 4 half a packs of grape Talons in our room.
Oh wait, I gotta. Where am I supposed to be going? I'm so lost.
Like I would go to find a
I
pair
don't
of
want to talk
pants
to those
put
old
on.
people. I need to know where my wife is.
Oh yeah, talk to the nurse. I would try to.
Good evening.
I would try to find a pair of pants to put on, and I would put on a pair of kind of dirty pants, and then it would just be like there'd be a pack of grape Talons in the back.
I need to see my wife, please.
He smoked them when he went drinking.
She just had a baby.
That was years ago, and I always said, you know, hey, are these yours? You're like, no, they're not mine. I don't smoke grape cigarettes.
All right.
Big Sponge Cake used to spit into the backside of his pillow when he was dipping in bed.
Oh, gross.
Dude. He never did that. Could you imagine?
I did not. Oh wait, I didn't hear what this person said. Ooh, let's play
I
some
don't
fucking
know.
Connect 4. I could go see that baby is gonna be around forever. I can let's play some
the
Connect.
baby,
Connect
the baby
4.
just got started. It's not going anywhere. You're going down, you cuck. Get your-
This is so stupid.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I mean, Koala will smoke like a black and mild on her break. Like that's just What happened? I'm sorry.
He gave up.
Hold
You
on, let's
rage
go again.
quit.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool. I need to find out where to go.
Oh, come
We should
on.
get this show on the road.
Yeah. Koala will take down a whole black and mild on her break at work.
Nice.
Wait.
That mustache does not go with that hair, man. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a teenager who just found out he can grow facial
Oh my
hair.
gosh.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of rough.
You guys seem familiar. Have I seen you before?
Nelson of
We're
Islam.
we're in Queen.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Drunk alter ego. No, don't fist the cop.
Donkey punched the crap out of that cop. He's not a cop. He's not mall security, but hotel
You
security.
need to say like that's racist.
It's probably me. It is? Yeah, I'm here a lot. I got this disease. Doctors can't figure out what it is, but you don't have to worry about it. They don't think it's contagious. It's fine.
They don't think.
Well, this is my floor, so feel better.
In 2020, he would have to arrest that
Yeah,
man.
that's a biological attack.
I can't wait for all the games in the next couple of years to have everybody wearing masks.
Wearing masks, yeah, I'm looking for. Dude, I'm
Like
gonna
you-
continue
like-
wearing a mask. What a great idea.
You'll be fine.
That's
I
a
mean,
thing
I'll
that
probably-
that's a thing that our society here in the West should totally. Wee! Oh wait, do we have a wheelchair race real quick?
I'm really good at this.
Or we're balancing.
I'm sorry. But no, dude, as soon as this disease is gone, it's deep breaths for me. I want to spread it.
Wait, I'm so confused. How do I?
You got to keep it in the middle.
I played Tony Hawk. I can do this. It's just like
Is this what-
it's just
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like holding a manual.
You know they made those games before he knew how to skate. So then he just had to. He just. Oh.
My back.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get up.
Spock and Ball Torture. Is that his name?
Shit. All right. Maybe not.
Oh, old. Oh,
Spock and
I'm
Ball
sorry.
Torture is great.
Have you
name.
have you ever felt like that? Like hardcore?
No,
It's not fun.
no, I have. It sucks.
Okay. Have you ever had a chair break from underneath of you?
Yes.
Where you just land on your tailbone and you're like, man, I sure wish
No,
I wasn't
the
alive.
best is when and nobody moved it out from under you. You just go to sit down and you just fucking miss, and then you're just like,
Yeah.
whoops, plate of barbecue just all over the fucking place.
Live footage from the moon. I love
Where
this stuff. Hey Vincent, come check it out.
Dude, this is great. I love this program.
Look, they're broadcasting from the moon.
You bastard, get out of the way.
I can't see it. What is it?
Get out of the way. They're broadcasting from the moon, man.
Dude,
it's
everybody,
fake.
I can't believe how many posts I've seen in the last 4 days. It's like the entire internet rediscovered the term raw dogging. They've been talking about raw dogging the air.
You know,
One person used it, and then everybody started using it again. And I was like, dude, I'm glad it's come back, but
my legitimate name in high school.
not to like
was
call you
Raw
out,
Dog.
Big Sponge, but like I just noticed a trend that I've like seen it around a lot lately, and it's weird that it's
My-
like come back with a vengeance.
They did actually call me Raw Dog.
But this
in
is
high
my
school.
wife.
Like, no joke. Like, no joke. I was called Raw Dog in high school, and I hated that name. Because somebody asked me how many layers of toilet paper I used before sitting on the toilet.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You know what I mean?
No, how many
That was
layers
like-
do you use?
Like, on the seat.
Carol.
Like, they wanted to know how many layers I put on the seat. I said,
Ooh,
none.
hold on, wait. You ready to have a fight? You ready to have a fight?
Thank you.
Why?
Do you wipe sitting down or standing up?
Nobody wipes standing up. Who does that? Nobody does that.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you. Shut up. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's a big funny meme. Big
No.
funny meme doing weird
No,
stuff.
and
Nope.
I can explain why.
I don't
can
wanna
explain.
hear it.
I can explain the reasoning why.
It's the
Hold on, wait,
worst.
but no, I'll talk about it during this very touching scene. Who gives a shit about this invisible, like, pretend baby? We got to talk about my
fine.
bathroom habits.
Vincent, what are
So-
you doing here?
So the reasoning behind it, I finally kind of figured out, is when you were like being potty trained, you didn't like day one wipe yourself. Your parents had to like clean you up. And in order to do so, they had to like stand you up and turn around and like clean your ass and like show you how it's done. And eventually you just like got better at it. Now some people then made the logical leap of like, ooh, I'll just sit down and like reach either behind me or between my legs and do it from there. And some people like me was just like, kid logic, oh, you just stand to wipe, that's how it's done.
Yeah, I don't have autism. I just started sitting down at some point.
I just never did
Come
that.
on,
I
man.
never did that until like my
Well,
20s.
start it. Start doing
I do it. I do it occasionally now. If it's like really muddy, then yeah, I don't want to stand up.
Bud.
I'm glad.
no.
Thanks everybody for tuning in for this stream.
How many layers of toilet paper do you use?
What are we talking like?
At like you gotta you
Are
really
we talking
gotta go
like
the McDonald's.
Are we talking like the 2-ply that I use at my house, or like the like
No, I'm talking
thin
like,
shit
yeah,
that
on
I
the
have at
seat. I'm
work.
talking about on the seat. Like you're putting it on the seat before you sit down.
Oh, 0.
Yeah, that's what I do. And they used to call me Raw Dog in high school.
I was so confused about what you were talking about. I thought you meant like you didn't wipe with toilet paper. You just like cleaned your hand. Like I'll just
No,
wash my hand in
I
the
didn't
sink
do
afterwards.
that. I didn't do that, dude. Hey!
Get out of here! Push them away. You're having your fucking moment outside.
Ridiculous.
That was so
I told you
great.
about
That
I told you
timing
about
was
Poop
so
Hand,
good.
didn't I?
Tell me about Poop Hand. I'll
There was
listen.
this- It was like a
Spin me
YouTube
the
videos.
tale of Poop Hand.
It was like people who used to be really famous in your school were popular, and then they stopped being popular. And he talked about this girl who used to be self-conscious about the poop hitting the water and making a noise.
Mhm.
That she would poop into her hand and slide it into the water.
Oh yeah, I've heard that story. Where they
And they start calling her Poop Hand afterwards.
you'd catch the
Poor
poop
girl.
and then like gently let it into the water like releasing a fish or like a paper boat. Now what you do if you're self-conscious about that is you just put down a couple of pieces of toilet paper on the water.
I can't
Yeah.
live with that.
Or you just poop in the floor.
Yeah. So you don't get the splash, you get that splatter. It's a one-time, just very distinct kind of sound.
My buddy used to work at a gas station in California, and he says he used to just walk into the bathroom and there would just be feces on the floor, like
What-
nobody's business. Just
Did you
feces
match-
on the floor.
Did you match with your teacher, Sponge? I don't know how old you are. Or
All
did you
of
just
our
match
te-
with
I
a
think all of our
teacher?
teachers are- I think all of our teachers are married. Like any of the teachers me and him had.
Uh,
We didn't have any super young teachers.
I was a teacher for about a year and a half.
Yeah, math dick.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, did you teach like general math or like pre-algebra?
I taught
Like what was it?
so I taught at a small school. I taught algebra 1 and algebra 2. So that was like 8th and 9th grade and then 10th and 11th grade.
Okay, let's go.
Which one was your favorite?
The 10th and 11th graders, because junior high children are fucking animals. They're just
Yeah,
it's like small children with hormones, and they're just the worst.
It's
10th
like
and 11th
rattling the bars to a monkey cage, dude.
Oh my gosh, they were like
it's so
standing on
wild.
desks and throwing oranges. So like, where the fuck did you get an orange? Why did you throw it at 8 in the morning? You animal, sit down and shut up. I can't keep 25 of you in line and also
you
teach you the
the-
quadratic equation.
Yeah. Were you like the fun teacher who'd let anything go?
I mean, I would let stuff go for a while, but then it's like we have to actually learn and get, eventually got to the point where it's like half of y'all are failing. Y'all should probably pay attention in class and quit throwing oranges and shit.
It's your fault. That's not their fault, teacher man. Can
That
we
is
just give you
totally their
wrong
fault.
opinions? Can we just give you completely wrong opinions? Oh, get some.
Oh, he's hugging him. Oh, do I need to tap X as well as a sympathetic? Shit ton of whiskey in a coffee cup. There was a teacher that I didn't have her for math, but there was a math teacher in the high school where I went, where many of my friends said that like they could smell the screwdriver on her desk every day.
That's rough. I can't imagine not being able to handle problems like that. You know what I mean? That's got to be rough on somebody. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I bet as a teacher, you heard some pretty good gossip, both from like the students and other teachers. You know what I mean?
If I did, then I forgot it. I have a horrible memory. Our principal was arrested for stealing nudes, not just having them, stealing them. That's rough.
Oh yeah, he would confiscate a girl's phone, and then hook it up to his laptop and crack the code on it, and then just go to Snapchat and start downloading,
Well,
and then trading them like baseball cards.
you get a pack of gum with them.
And then kids found out what the website was, so then they started getting them. It was a whole fiasco. It was pretty bad stuff.
That's insane.
It was a bad time to be alive. One dude showed me he had 2,000 naked pictures of other students, and I'm like, yo, don't show me this. I'm like, get out of here. He's like, okay. I'm like, get out of here, man.
I'm trying to remember what like scandals we might have had at like I have a horrible. Oh, this sucks. I just ran through this operating room.
We shouldn't leave it open.
Freeze.
Yeah.
I need to get up in that vent.
Like, did y'all talk about student gossip too? Like, I feel like you have to some degree. You know what I mean?
I mean, like,
Like,
it was
you know
years
what's going
ago.
on?
It was before I got married. I don't even remember.
Well, you were still with your wife.
Yeah.
Your ex-fiance. Yeah.
My ex fiance. Yeah.
Your ex-girlfriend.
Or another one that's really fun to introduce her as that also pisses her off is introducing her as my first wife. She loves it.
Kidding me? All right, come on.
Dude, do a Hadouken.
I wonder if you can. I don't know. I was really just hammering. I don't know how to do a Hadouken
That dude-
anymore. I used to know how to.
It's down and then roll to forward punch. Oh, that man Superman punched you. You're fucking dead. Those selling
Down
cigarettes.
and then roll. Yeah, I'm not.
Trade some meth for some tobacco, dude. What a step up, dude. You think tobacco is awesome? Check out this meth I have.
One time, a new kid. This kid was new. Like it was his first class. I think he showed up.
Ooh,
halfway
that
through
guy's
the day.
dunzo.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
He knocked his teeth out. Go ahead, new kid.
A new kid. He showed up like halfway through the day. Like I think he was finishing up paperwork to get into the school. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So halfway through the day, he sits down next to me and like three of my friends and says, "Hey, you guys know where I can get some cigarettes? Like, can you guys give me some cigarettes?" And we just look at him. We're
Oh!
like, yeah. We're like, "You must be the dumbest person I have ever met. Like, why are you asking me that?" He's like, "Okay, never mind."
Wow.
This is horrible, dude. And we're like, don't ask us that.
Muse
you
is dead
get
as that guy
cigarettes,
on that
kid.
horse earlier.
Yeah, I'm not.
Was
Dead.
that from a previous stream, I guess?
Oh yeah. The guy died on a horse. But yeah, Crash, you gave cigarettes to kids.
Yeah, I was a cool teacher.
I don't know. I don't think he's that.
You're like, yo, bitch, you can't make it through this unfiltered camel.
I'm not so sure.
Watch a kid throw up in the middle of the classroom. That's a classic prank.
Do I just
right
stand
there,
here? Is this all I gotta do?
dude. Huh?
So, where'd he go?
I guess he jumped down and ran out.
Yeah, he must have been fast.
Only explanation, right?
Well, he's not hiding in here.
Looks like quite a drop from that vent.
Think he might be hurt?
I want to hear how long does this banter go on? I want to see how many lines they have. All right, you can get down on the ladder. I see it right there. Do, 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 do.
Like, if I knew, like, if I just had a for sure like entry to heaven, you know, I would tell kids stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yo, kids.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, if I got like the golden ticket, you know.
You're under arrest.
Like, I would tell kids, like, hey, kid, you ever smoked one of your mom's cigarettes? Like, yeah. I was like, if you take the filter off, you'll be high all day. For the kid to go home and
You
then
chew on it
throw
like
up.
bubble gum.
Just have a kid go home, take one drag, and then throw up all over themselves.
Warning! Stay back! Don't do anything stupid.
This guy would be deaf. This guy I'm dragging would be
Yeah.
deaf. Poor guy.
Fuck! Piece of shit door!
It's a door. It's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, when I was in high school, what went down. I didn't really, like, go to any of those parties. I went to one typical high school party. That was not
When
my...
you were in high school?
Yeah, that was not my scene. No, as a teacher. Man, it was wild. Showing up as a
Yeah.
24-year-old and being like, what's up, 16-year-olds? Let's hang out. No.
I'll try to bend it.
Sit
down.
I'm
bastard.
trying. I'm pressing the
Sit
button.
down.
I pressed the button.
Move the
I pressed
camera.
it so many times.
Move the camera.
I walked up to where the dot was and I pressed X, and he just like sat there and like, oh man, look at all this wild shit.
Hey, pretty cool seat over here.
I can't wait to fart in it.
Oh crap.
I never went to a party.
I went to one and I was like, yep, not for me. I called some friends. There's one guy that went there to drink and another guy that went there to hit on a girl, and so like I couldn't leave and I had to call some friends to come and pick me up.
Like, Mom.
No, I was just like, I'm done. This is not fun for me right now. It's loud and I'm
We did a thing called senior sign, which is just like, I don't know, seniors just getting blasted like the day before like practice for graduation. You know, Big
Yeah.
Sponge Cake hosted it one year at our house. That was pretty rough. I tried to fight my mom. But then when I was a senior, my friends went to one and there was a race war. which was radical.
What? What the fuck?
Some dude got up on a table and said, "People of this race, leave."
Wow.
He was
That's
a little bit more colorful with it, and then everybody's about to get a fight, and everybody, they're like, "All right, it's time to leave. You know, it's time to leave before a brawl happens." And they all go out to the parking lot, and all of the cars are keyed. And that's why I didn't go. And like I remember hearing stories about it of people like peeling other kids off of the pavement because they were blackout drunk.
no. See, I would hang out with the same group of friends, and we would do like, we would pull all-nighters at a friend's house playing like Mario Kart Double Dash
Yeah, stuff like that seems fun. I never did stuff like that in high school, and I really wish I did.
and cooking s'mores and like swimming at a friend of mine's pool and stuff like that. Oh, you're fucking dead. That
Now,
man is
I-
dead.
I did have the homies over for like swimming in our pool and stuff like that. That's fun.
Yeah. And then you got to be like, nobody can get in my pool unless you take your pants off. That's how we do it at my house.
Or we did, you know, we would like drive like what are they called, side by sides? You know what I'm talking about?
No, side by side.
Like they're like they're kind of like mega go karts. Like they're like that for off road. They're kind of like a four wheeler if it had like 4 seats and a roof. You
Is
know
this
what
our
I'm talking about?
car?
No. I hope.
Oh.
There he is.
Leo gets shot executioner style in front of the hotel, in front of the hospital.
Perfect. It's a great place to get shot.
You gonna
All
go?
right. Oh, I was trying to just press forward.
You letting the engine warm up or something?
Yeah, man. Dude, it's cold on my fingies.
Oh, poor guy. Oh, he almost got. If this was Final Destination, that would have took his head off.
What is going on here?
Slow-mo, you never seen... The game's lagging. We're dropping frames.
Is it
It's
really?
not no. It's
It's
just
supposed to be.
slow-mo.
You say that, but there was a game when I was playing
Ooh,
Again,
that woman's dead.
I was playing a game Tuesday, and it went into slow-mo, and I thought it was gonna do this for the whole scene, but really my computer started like crashing, and I had to force close the program.
Was it a game on stream? Is that what you said? Or
Yeah,
was
it was
personal?
Tuesday night. It was weird. It was like
What game was it?
it was crosscode. It's not a graphically intense game. It was just like my computer all of a sudden just shit the bed and had to restart the program.
Sure, it's a good
Yo, is that game that sucks?
Yeah.
It's the game where the pathing sucks. The game is fun, but the pathing
I've
sucks.
died in on 2 streams.
Emily's a great pilot.
Yeah,
It was practically
Sponge.
born on a plane.
confirmed vampire, does not sleep at night.
That's what our soon-to-be step-nephew says. You're like, hey, Adam. He's like, I do not sleep at night.
Oh, that's how he greets you?
He's a weird kid. That is one of the weirdest kids I ever met. And our real nephew is also pretty weird.
Yeah. I don't sleep much at night. I'm nocturnal by nature. Like if like when I was in high school and college during the summer, if you just like kind of let my sleep schedule go, I would go to bed at like 4 or 5 in the morning and then wake up at like 11 or noon.
Does this thing fly?
So I was still
I
getting
go to
like
sleep
7
at-
hours of sleep, but everything was pushed back.
I go to sleep anywhere from midnight to 2.
Mexico?
Midnight to 2, and then I wake up for anywhere from like 8 to 10.
Yeah, I go to
Sometimes
bed.
I'll go to bed at midnight and wake up at 10. Like it makes no sense.
I go to bed about 2 or 3, and then I'll wake up at about 7:30 for work.
Just take us there.
It's not
And yes,
step nephew. Step nephew.
Yeah, he is our step nephew. He's not. I'm not calling him my nephew. I hate Adam. I don't.
Ooh, getting called out.
I
Get-
do like Adam. a
get
lot.
doxed,
Adam's a nice
Adam.
kid.
I don't know.
His name is Adam. Do you know that like
Go ahead.
system grocery stores have code Adam? You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Where it's
yeah,
like
that's
isn't it
him.
like
We
a
have him.
stolen child or
got
something?
him. We got the legendary Adam, known for code
Dude,
Adam.
this guy has had a rough day because he's just getting like hit again.
I'm sure it's a couple of days. He didn't get teleported to Mexico.
I don't know what kind of power this guy has.
Teleportation. What if magic started coming into play?
That would be amazing. What a twist if all of a sudden we got like fireballs and wands.
Dude,
and
that's the
shit.
kind of stuff I would put in a game. Just like Vincent be like, Leo, you have to. I know you don't want to, but you have to use your magic. When he starts opening up like warp gates and stuff.
like out of nowhere after 4 hours of clearly non-magic bullshittery. That'd be awesome. I would
I just
love
want a game
that.
that's ever changing. Like you go to the sewers and then like this alligator goes by and it turns into a turn-based RPG with magic and stuff.
Dude, if you want to do that, there is a game. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's called.
Is it the evolution game?
Yeah, that's what it Evo Land.
I played the first one. I played a bit of it. I think I played until it started getting like action,
Yeah.
like 3D game, and I was like, eh.
The first one
But
is
yeah,
kind
that
of
is
like
kinda what
an
it's
interesting, like gimmicky, kind of like definitely like a bunch of homages, kind of going through the history of RPGs and all the different styles. The second one's a legit game. Like it's pretty long.
Yeah, well, see, Super Paper Mario has a scene like that where one of the bosses is just a turn-based RPG, and like there's like in one of the bosses
Isn't Paper
for a
Mario
chapter
an
of a dating
RPG?
sim.
That's fine.
Huh?
Isn't Paper Mario an RPG?
Parachute down here.
No, it is.
It's
it
a
should
turn-based
be.
RPG.
The older ones are. Super Paper Mario is a side-scroller.
Wait, Emily.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
And then like one of the bosses is a dating sim. One of the bosses is like a
Time that would save us.
not even like Final Fantasy, like Dragon Quest kind of RPG.
Just pull up a
Gotcha.
board.
I don't know if you ever played the original Dragon Quest, but it's not great.
I have not.
You're not missing a whole lot.
Oh well.
What do you say?
Yo, Emily be looking like a dude. Okay, I will say that we have to parachute because that is the one option I will
All right,
veto any other ideas on.
How hard can it be, right?
Don't worry. You'll figure it out.
Have you ever parachuted?
On your way down.
Hey.
No, I
this is
haven't.
funny.
Relax.
Have you?
No,
I'll show
I've
you the
wanted to.
basics before we jump.
Well, it's a good way to die.
Better.
Are you being
No,
cocky now?
parachuting's a good way to live. Not parachuting is a good way to die.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if you're like, haha, cord just don't work?
Emily,
Just falling. Yeah, they filled it up with my laundry.
It was like a Bugs Bunny. Like a
Bullet
like
is an
Looney Tunes.
anvil.
Sorry, that's just it's coming with it.
Just get
I honestly don't even know what's in there. I think it's the guns. I don't know.
It's my turds. I travel with them. I can't leave them alone. I have to take all of my turds home.
Can you please find my logbook?
It's just a thing that Vincent does. Oh my gosh, fucking fetch quest.
here it is.
Ooh.
Just give it to Emily.
Do.
Those cigarettes?
Grenade Brothers.
Those are nails. Who needs a pallet of nails? Oh, you want me to go in there? Sure.
Oh, is it? Can I not play one player?
It's Grenade Brothers.
Yeah, but like Super Mario Brothers is a one-player game. Do. How in the fuck?
Nice.
It's volleyball, is what it is.
Gotcha.
Did you see that?
Getting skunked right now.
This game sucks.
Maybe you suck. Have you ever played volleyball?
I have, and it was not.
Volleyball's
great.
a hell of a
Like,
lot of fun.
it's-
Oh,
it's
no!
Volleyball.
I played a lot in high school.
Damn it.
I didn't play like on a team or anything. It was just like a thing to do.
I played like 30 versus 30 volleyball in like elementary
Holy
school.
shit.
You ever play that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
I
the
remember
big
doing
ball?
it. Where it's just like,
It's in like quarters.
Nice.
yeah,
I suck at
where
that game.
everybody. There's just like a class to each.
But I was always
quadrant.
short, so I never got to do.
Ah,
I never
dicks.
got to hit the ball.
We played a game called it was like dodgeball, but it was with these felt like woven balls, and we played this game called Platoon, which is pretty extreme for like
How does it feel to be beaten by me?
to buy an old man.
What? Yeah.
It was basically like dodgeball, but instead there was like these baseball sized like felt like Nerf ball kind of things, and yeah, it was like 50 versus 50 dodgeball. It was awesome.
Now we used to play mat ball in PE, and that's like kickball, but you can stack up people on bases.
Oh,
I think you-
what? That sounds awesome.
Yeah, like instead of bases, there's like these huge like the mats they roll out for like rock climbing,
Oh yeah,
like the 8 foot by 3 foot mats.
yeah.
and you have to stand on the mat. And I think if you run a home run or whatever, if you hit home base, you can keep going. So
Oh, yeah.
you're trying to get out.
Well, that's just like,
But, like, it's
cricket at that point. Then you're like
high
running back and
scoring.
forth. Okay, I gotta give her the logbook.
Here you go.
There you go.
Okay, there's that. So now, open hangar doors.
Hey, Emily, how about you shut up, please?
We're trying to have bro time. You gotta fill up on water, and then we're getting in the middle of the air, and like, I have to pee.
Oh, dude, that would suck.
Doing all the work.
Yo, she got. Oh, it's a sandwich, Leo. You never heard of it? It's just a sandwich. I would be kind of mad if I saw a sandwich sitting on the bars. Like
It's
that,
tuna
though.
salad and
you know?
Munster. Get out of my
Come on,
face.
guys, get in the plane.
God, I was in the break room eating like 4, donut shop donuts.
Mm-hmm.
And then this lady busts out her tuna salad,
Ugh.
and I'm like, man, these donuts sure were good for a little bit.
All right, well, I'm going to sit here and take a shit in the bench. Actually, I'm going to get out. There's a dartboard over here. We got to faff about a little bit more. There's a dartboard right here.
Come on, guys, we're wasting time.
Shut the fuck up.
Hold on, see what kind of score you can get, because I have to pee real quick.
Like in real life?
Yes, I have to pee, dude.
Okay.
I've already peed my pants like 3 times.
Okay, good luck. I'll be praying for you.
Well, it works. Well, it works.
What is he saying? Butt works. 100. Yeah. All right. So now it's time for me and me alone to entertain the chat, while Mute is alone. Do. So how's everyone doing? Y'all enjoying the stream? The chaos? I have no clue what's going on in the story. I've missed out all of the dialogue because they're talking about wiping etiquette and high school parties and people stealing children's nudes. It's been a wild ride tonight. I've been enjoying it. Do. All right, ready and go. I'm trying to remember how many pull-ups I did. I think it was like 13. Oh, there's no way I'm going to get 13 bench presses. I'm building. I don't know if I'll get 10. Here you go. Iron lung, a menthol. Awesome. Sounds dope. Everybody's just having a nice break. All right, can I get 10? I don't know if I can get this. It's not going up at all. This is about as fast as I can tap. Son of a bee. This is... Okay, I quit. Who cares? This does nothing for me. It doesn't, like, increase my stats or anything like that. What if that all of a sudden, like, we're talking about it, this did become an RPG, and we just had to, like, build up our stats real quick by pumping iron and throwing darts and working a lathe or whatever just to drill. Yeah, fuck your birdhouse or whatever you're making. Just gonna stand here holding this drill for a minute. That's so stupid. Why is this here? This does not... Like, the other thing is, like, kind of a little mini game where you can see who can, who can win this game, who can, bench the most, who can tap the fastest, who can aim the most. Like, there are all these little mini games, but that over there does nothing. It's not... There's no, like, interactivity in the world. Oh, am I just walking out here? Oh, can we let's take the chopper.
Nice chopper.
What are we fucking doing on a plane? Actually, helicopter would be like a death machine to try and get into. Wait, am I just gonna climb in? Oh, okay. Vincent, don't do that. But why is this so... It's... Why was it so out of focus so far away?
I've been talking for the last 30 minutes. Have you not heard me?
I get over here and it was... For a while, that sign was way... Yeah, I've been talking to nobody. I'm schizophrenic. I actually been playing this game solo for the entire time. I've just had 2 controllers.
I think you can, like... What were you saying? You play the game alone? I'm not here. I'm not real.
Yeah, that's what it
I'm
is.
only made of moonlight. I think you can
You
take
don't
off
sleep.
in the
Yeah, I don't
helicopter,
sleep
dude.
at night. I tried to interact with it, and all that Vincent did was open the door and was like, "Neat," and then close the door and left. I was like, "Get the fuck inside." See, what's? How did you get in? What? I couldn't get in. Oh, watch this shit. But
You're screaming about me, dude.
run through it. Come on, chunky salsa time.
But like, if you could pilot a helicopter, that'd be the sweetest skill in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Mayday. You almost took to the skies. I didn't earn shit. I looked at it, and Vincent
cool stuff like that.
pussed out. He was like, "Nah, I don't have a license. I can't do this. This is somebody else's." Let's get in the plane.
I bet it wouldn't let you do it because I wasn't up there.
I guess. Deplane, deplane.
I'm ready to go now.
Is there snakes on this plane?
2 of them.
Oh.
Also, my bag of hot snakes.
Like stolen snakes?
Yes. No. As in like turds.
Oh.
That's the lore we're going with. All right, and that's the end of part 1. Tune in next time. No, we're not done. What if that was the end of the game and just like buy episode 2 when it comes out?
Oh, dude, that would suck. What is it? Is Big Sponge Shake going to iron lung a menthol?
Yeah, that's what he said.
What does that mean? Does it just mean taking it in one drag?
I don't know. Either that or he was going to like,
You?
I don't know.
A little bit.
One time,
Just enough to keep me focused.
I like.
I'm not
used
hip.
Listerine.
I'm not hip with the
You're not
lingo.
hip, yeah.
Sorry, I'm old and fat and dumb.
One time I used like Listerine or whatever.
Go ahead. Did you chug it?
No, he asked me.
Did you boof it?
Big Sponge Cake was like, "Yo, did you just smoke a menthol?"
I might have some.
Like, no. I set my mouth back to day 0 with Listerine.
Yeah.
Killed
Burned,
everything in my mouth.
burned all of my teeth off.
Yeah, I used scorched earth tactics on my mouth.
You gargle it, and then it's just like, sweet. I won't be able to taste anything
You
that
don't
isn't
gargle?
What? You don't gargle?
Listerine? I don't have a death wish.
You have a weak throat, boy.
Might as well be gargling the coolant water they use on nuclear power plants.
Dude, I bet that stuff tastes so good. I bet that's a strong peppermint.
That's all.
I bet that stuff tastes like death.
I bet it does. I bet if you tried to toss a shot back and then it just burned right through you.
Anyway, congrats on the baby. I'm really happy for you. Thank you. Yeah.
You ever see that picture where it talks about?
Hey, are
if
we
you
going to
painted-
join the Mile High Club? Put this thing on autopilot and let's have a 3-way.
Have you ever seen the thing where they talk about if you painted the bottom of a
Dude, have
pool
you joined the
perfect black,
mile?
it would feel like everybody?
What'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say? Sorry.
What were you saying, dude?
I was going to ask you if you had joined the Mile High Club.
You guys ready to jump?
No, I'm good.
No, not like with me. I'm not inviting you.
Are you part of it?
I'm a part of the Mile High Five Club.
No, I'm talking about on the plane with your wife.
No, but I did stand up in an aisle with one of my friends, and we high-fived once we got in the middle, once we got up in the air.
It sounds like the most white thing in the world.
It was pretty fucking white. I was drunk at the time.
On a plane? Like that song? Drunk on a plane?
I was still drunk from the night before.
Where were you? Oh, did you just get back from like,
I was a friend.
Brazil?
It was a friend. Yes, it was a friend of mine's wedding in Baltimore. Very similar to Brazil.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is. It just is.
I'm gonna catch up to you.
Baltimore's a rough place, and so is Brazil. Brazil.
Dude, this is like the intro to the Power Rangers movie.
I didn't watch that one.
Dude, with Ivan Ooze. You dumb dick.
You gonna come and get me?
Where are you?
Where are you at?
There you
You're-
are.
okay. That ground's getting awful close, man.
I'm pressing the button.
Hey,
I'm
don't
getting closer to you. I'm getting closer to you. Chill
Hey,
out.
don't make any effort to get over here, man.
Spoon me! Yes! Missionary!
I just slip and die. Dude, if I landed in the water, I'd be fine.
Come here so afraid of heights.
Do 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 do.
Seriously gonna ask me that now?
Why not? Timing's perfect. Just face your fears, Leo.
You're crazy.
Sure you're gonna tell me, or should I just let you go?
That's not funny.
Let's stall this out and hit a rock, and we'll just splatter our brains all over the ground like piggy.
Okay, I felt better.
Hey,
Hey now,
I wanna know
easy. He had the magic conch.
he did. Nobody would listen.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I only read the book.
The old movie gets real with it. It looks like somebody hit a watermelon with a hammer. It's brutal. Like you can see where a chunk of his skull is just gone when they drop the rock on him. That book is messed up, man.
It is.
Where they just like they murder him for fun, and then they realize that they just murdered somebody.
Well, they also murdered the other person, but that's because he was wearing the pig head.
In the
And
fire.
they were freaking out. They were all
yeah, 'cause
worked
they're
up, and this
trying
dude
to
showed
fire,
up
yeah.
wearing a rotting pig's head, and it's like, well, yeah, I would kill that dude too.
Yeah, and they stabbed him to death.
Good times.
Yeah, that was my favorite scene.
Feel
which I don't
good
know-
film of the year.
I don't know if it was like written in later because it kind of doesn't fit the theme of the book. It's where
I almost died.
the other group attacks the main group, and you know the two twins that shared a tent. There's like two younger twins, I think.
I read the book once, and I read it for summer reading before my senior year of high school, so that would have been 2005. So I don't know. I don't remember.
So
a
there's
whole
these
lot.
two twins, and the other camp
Really, two
comes in-
twins.
huh?
I'm just shitting with
Being
you
a
right
funny
now.
man? Yeah, being a funny man. It's not funny.
Maybe it's a little bit funny.
But yeah, they come in. The other camp comes in to like beat them up in the middle of the night,
Harvey still got the diamond.
and so they're just like kicking their tent and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
the two twins are like,
No, got
"I broke one of their noses," and the other twin has like a broken nose.
Ha!
I still
And he's like, "I got one of their jaws," and the other dude's like missing a bunch of teeth,
Mm,
and they were just beating up on each other.
that's some rough shit.
Yeah, it was a weird book. See, our teacher did this fun thing to where we had to watch the movie first, then read the book.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Interesting. To get you all pumped for the child murder.
No, it was so that we hyper focus on the literary devices rather than the story.
Such as, my teacher pointed this out, it was really cool. When they climbed up to the mountain, and they were looking down on the rest of the island, and they were describing the island after they climbed up the mountain. He was drawing on the board, like, all the descriptions, and when he stood away from the board, it drew an exclamation mark. It's like a literary device that the guy, the shape of the island they were on was an exclamation mark, as if to say that there was like a dangerous spot, which is pretty cool. What am I
can tell you
supposed to be doing right now?
I don't care about literary devices.
Do you care about me doming this dude? I'm gonna take.
I mean, just ate 2 bullets. Like, that is one thing I always took away from, like, English, is that I do not care about literary devices. You know what I mean? Maybe I have a dumb monkey brain, but, like, I just care about the story. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You're not one
Like,
for like poetry or whatever.
Well, it's just like, I liked
think
I liked Lord of the Flies. I thought it was a good story, and I thought.
But you're
you know,
just there like, just tell me the story. I don't want to read into it. I got you. I understand.
Yeah, I don't care about similes and stuff like that, and
Oh, wait.
that are. What's up?
Are you? Oh, there you are. The green arrow. Okay. I was
Where is this
running.
one?
I was running
Here?
towards it, but I didn't know if it was a waypoint or if it was you. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I don't care about similes and like, other stuff. So then, like when she would make us, she would make us. She'd make us watch the movie first. So then there was no drive to read the book.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, like only a fourth of the class would read the book after that because they don't care, and why should they?
Just stay low.
She did that for Of Mice and Men, Lord of the Flies, and To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird's a stupid story no matter which way you spin it.
What? No, that's a great.
It sucks.
It's a classic. It's really
It's
good.
not.
It is.
Well, I think I explained that to somebody that I was talking to. Was that, you know how like the whole point of the story is like, oh, I can't believe, people were openly racist. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, oh, I can't believe that people really treated black people this way. I read Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer and other stories like that. Like,
Yep.
it wasn't new to me. I knew stuff like that happened. So I didn't care when I read To Kill a Mockingbird. You know what I mean?
Dude, I just rolled up the steps. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to have back problems later in life.
But like, I just didn't care then because like, that was not a new concept to me. I'm already familiar with how terrible, like the early 1900s were.
Mm-hmm.
So like, then it just became a story about a court case, one court case. So it wasn't for me.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
And then the movie, I didn't like the movie at all.
Nice. The sniper rifle.
But like, the teacher had like vacation once, like at the same time every year. At a specific time every year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she always gave that time to learning To Kill a Mockingbird because there was a sub that subbed for her who was obsessed with the book, like a creepy obsession with the book.
Did you see all of those awesome shit shots?
Yeah, I saw them.
Do I have to worry about ammo, or are we like...
No, you're good. But no, the substitute teacher had like an unhealthy obsession with To Kill a Mockingbird. What's the dad's name in it? What's his
Articus
name?
Finch.
She only called her husband Finch. Or Atticus.
Atticus,
And
yeah,
then
that's what it is.
She would only call her dog Scout. She would only call like her daughter Scout.
That's not great.
It's not great. No, it's creepy.
The best Finch is J. Pierpont Finch.
Who's
From How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. It's my favorite musical.
And Boo Radley.
And good old Boo Radley.
I only know about that because like there's a guy I know who if he has to talk about like a boogeyman, he'll talk about Boo Radley. He'll be like, we gotta go into the Radley house. I'm like, okay. Oh, get him! That man just ate a shot to the spine.
He sent that dude flying with that.
Yeah.
Dude, I want that gun. This gun is Garbo.
Oh, that guy, dude slid and never got up.
Oh,
Now, how do you feel about audiobooks as like a learning medium?
I think it helps with focusing, especially with me. So I have ADHD. And there's sometimes
I don't want to sit down disease.
No, well, and here's the thing is that if I care about the book and I'm like into it, then like I don't need an audiobook. But there's been some audiobooks where it's like I want to read this book, but I just can't focus. I did that. I had to have Lord of the Rings read to me basically.
Yeah.
Because I liked the book itself and the story and the characters and all that shit, but like, my God, the way it's written, I've said this before to some people where I see there's a mark up here, but this dude isn't showing himself. Whatever.
I got him.
Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, great books, great settings, great characters. I love all of that shit, but the way in which Tolkien tells the story is so fucking boring. I want a different storyteller. You know how some people, like, they can have the worst story in the world, or they can have a really bad joke, but the way they tell it, it's like the best. It's just hilarious. They're a good storyteller. They're a good joke teller. Tolkien is not. He has a great story. He has a great world, a great cast of characters, and all this shit. But it's just, he tells the story in the most boring way. And I just wanted to hear everything, but I couldn't focus. I could not give a shit about it.
Kurt Vonnegut's like that too, but that's why people like him.
Oh, that's you. I read Cat's Cradle, and I liked that, but I haven't read any of his other shit.
Dry and boring. That's the whole point of his like dark comedy books. Is like, oh, a dude going around writing about a dumb book about a dumb scientist. Oh wait, the entire world's ended.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden everything's fucked.
That book. That's the only book I've read like for my own enjoyment. Like at all. Like every other book I've read it for like class, and I've enjoyed some of them. I enjoyed Lord of the Flies and
I read every day at work. That's during my break period. I take 2 breaks. I go on a walk while I read, just kind of like walking up and down the halls. I look like a crazy person, but everybody's used to it now.
I would do that, but I don't take breaks at work. Like even when I work like 8 hours, I don't take breaks because I can leave as early. Well, I can't leave as early as 1. I just do that. So, like, when I'm finished working, there's no point for me to be there anymore.
Yeah.
So, like, why take a 15-minute break that's going to cost me, like, 30 minutes of work because I'm, setting up and then leaving and then coming back. And so I take a lunch break, though.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll make that lunch break into an hour.
So we just shoot all these dudes, or we sneak?
It's up to you. I don't think it matters too much.
Well, I don't.
Of course, I have to get closer to them.
That's fair.